delay because I had a delay of looking for the Metro PCS store, which turned out to be in
Virginia, wasn't it?
Virginia. But it was down near Virginia Beach. Where I found one, and 2.5 hours there getting things straight. But we get to Atlanta later than late. But tell us about that rain, Shaq. What was your experience in that storm?
So that wasn't just rain. I don't know if folks remember what that started out to be. It was a hurricane.
It was a hurricane.
Isaias, I think, something like the
IS,
something like
what IS is like Don was saying.
But what we ran through
was a tropical depression.
Yes.
Sort.
So I've never ridden. That was an experience for me. I've never ridden in that much rain.
Yeah.
It was a whiteout sometimes but the wind is really what affected me going across the Delaware Bridge.
That Delaware Bridge, which later on I'll bring it up in the video because I did get the camera. I had the GoPro on, and when you see the bridge, it's going to be a long bridge with beige-looking dividers on it. And what I didn't realize the bridge was that long, Shaq, until I was on there, and I'm like, I think I'm on a bridge, not an expressway, but I'm still going. But the wind is going. I'm seeing the leaves fly by. I'm like, I need to get in the middle
because I see leaves.
I saw leaves.
You didn't go through what I went through.
Okay, you went through some other stuff then, because same scenario.
This was just
well, it was whipping me like this, and I'm trying to stay stable because I'm like, if I get pushed too close to the divider, I'm gonna fall over it.
Yeah.
And I'm leaning into it, and I'm seeing little leaves go by, but I'm still getting
whipped around.
I'm like, I gotta stay steady. Because that wall, it was about waist high.
Yeah, it was a low wall.
And if I get busted up against that wall, flipping over. No telling how far down it was.
What would you do in that scenario if you could to avoid all that wind?
Or you got to take an alternative route. Or you're going to have to sit, let it get by.
Or find a semi.
Because
they was going across, but they was going slow. They was doing like 20 miles an hour.
So you had to
I couldn't do much more than that myself. Trying to catch me a semi.
Okay. So you got to get one. You got to get in the wake of them.
On the side of them.
Okay.
The wind was coming from that side, pushing, like you said, towards the divider.
Yeah.
Right. So what I was trying to do was catch up to a semi that was in front of me, but I didn't trust going fast enough to catch it there. So I'm leaning and getting, like you said, getting whipped. But that's what, if you can, either wait until you can get to a semi so that it blocks that wind.
Blocks that wind. Okay. Well, see, I didn't think to do that because previous to me getting on that bridge, I saw a semi that had flipped over. It was in the bushes and there was another car to the left. So I didn't trust that idea of getting after myself because if this is going to be a strong crosswind, it may push the damn thing over. Yeah. And I'm right there where it comes over.
Yeah.
And so I just held the middle.
Okay.
And it worked with that.
I got you.
You know, so that's what my thinking on it was. But yeah, that was some rain.
That was an experience with a lot of rain.
A lot of rain coming down real fast. Anything remark about the Yellowstone experience?
Oh, the Yellowstone experience actually it turned out to be real good. What I wanted to do was go up north and come in from the western
entrance. The western, yeah, we came in from the south.
We came in from the south, which ended up being okay because I had never gone to that part of the Teton. Is what it's called. So we stopped at the Harley dealer in Jackson.
Yeah.
And then rode through and saw some scenery.
Yeah, true that.
And then went into Yellowstone. You still got your car?
Yeah, I still got the car. Yeah.
You know it's good for until next August.
Yeah.
Any national park. Rode into Yellowstone, got to see it. That lake, how big is that lake? Bro?
That lake was big. I'm going to have to look it up compared to Lake Tahoe. That way I can give it an idea of how big a lake it was. It was called Yellowstone Lake. And we rode around that thing for quite some time.
Yeah, we did.
You know, you was ahead of me, so I really couldn't stop and get a picture of the little geyser things. But only thing I was disappointed about that was I thought I was going to see some buffalo you talked about, which are on the western entrance you told me about. So I was looking for some buffalo that going to say, stop, can't go nowhere, look at me, I don't care about you scenario. And I was looking for the geyser, you know, that you see on TV. But besides that, it was cool, you know, that was a good experience.
And if I knew, again, I've gone through it a few times, if I knew that you really wanted to stop, I would have pulled over.
Well, yeah.
Or if you'd have just kept up with me.
I could have waved the motion to you that, hey, pull over.
Or you could have pulled over and I'd have realized you
that I wasn't there no more.
Exactly.
Waiting for me.
Came back, turned around and come back for me.
But
next time we do that, if you see something you want to see,
high beam, do
Yeah,
something, let you know.
let me know, and I'll slow down and come back around.
Ted, you should have been there. That's all I got to say about
real.
this.
For real.
You missed it.
What do you think about the ride out of Yellowstone?
It was good until the hell showed up. It was a long, windy road till the hell showed up and you lost your shit.
Yeah, I did.
I kind of know how you lost it. I think you lost it then when we had to. The rain was okay, and then it started to hail and we had to stop. So yeah, we ran through Sturgis before the crowd arrived, and that was interesting. I want to go see that when everybody is there, but when we don't have to practice social distancing. Without COVID. If we ever make it through this scenario or it becomes the new norm, I would like to go back when
you want to rally?
Yeah, and see when it's in full effect. See what's really going on. Shout out to Big Sale. I see you guys led the charge up there, and so we want to hear the reviews of what y'all experienced. You know, hopefully everybody came back and had their mask on, come back healthy. I want to see what y'all see. You know, usually it takes a few to go up there to see, get a report, and let everybody else know it's cool. Let's go. And so Shaq had other feelings about that scenario, but you know that's a political thing.
Yeah.
And I think you know
they don't want us there.
They may not want us there, but I think we need to start showing up at their rally. Not say take over stuff, just integrate into it. See the experience.
I shouldn't say they, because that's kind of putting everybody in a box.
Yeah, maybe a certain few.
It's a few.
It's a few
that want to start. They want to be kind of political, if you want.
Yeah, but
it's Trump country.
I saw the signs that Trump country everywhere. And you explained to me why they say it's Trump country, because he giving them people money for farmers and all that.
Yeah.
So they throw that sign there, they're gonna support it. But I say the thing is, with some of the black set stuff, we tend to be our own worst enemies and kill off our own shit. And it'd be over some bullshit most of the time. Like the Phoenix scenario was going great until the South was starting to show up. It was getting bigger and bigger. Then somebody will kill each other, shoot each other on the meet and greet. And white people pull all the paperwork, no racetrack, no nothing. You can't have none of that because y'all is being considered a gang now. So I figure if we if we just assimilate into go see what the white people see. At least go see.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree with that.
And don't say I'm not calling it a takeover. We just gonna get out there and experience. We did it in Street Vibrations. We got in there and experienced it. We got it cracking for a good long period. And I feel those long extended trips will weed out the people who want to start out the bullshit coming from within our own self.
Yeah.
Now, if there are other people out there got problems, we'll address those situations when we have to deal with those situations. But for the most part, the people were friendly. I haven't ran into any negativity throughout the whole trip from any other Americans. I did run into a situation when we were fixing the air cleaner. Brother from another mother didn't even speak. Bike etiquette is if you see someone broke down, it don't matter the color of my feelings. People will roll up and say, hey, do you need anything? Can I provide you with any assistance? Can I call somebody for you? And most of the time, situation will be already in underhand. And you can say, hey, thanks, I appreciate that, brother. And they say, all right, and they keep it moving. This brother, what did he do, Shaq?
He didn't even look.
He didn't even look. He rolled up, got his gas. We were less than 20 feet from him.
Yeah,
so I knew he saw rode right past us. See toolbox tools on the ground. And did not nod, cut the eye, did not say, how y'all doing? Y'all need any help? Can I call somebody? Nothing. Kept moving. That's why I made that statement on Facebook that, I felt that was not cool. But, I didn't get a picture of it. I should have took a picture about it. Was an afterthought after I saw exactly what happened. I was like, man. Oh, well. Moving right along. Florida. How was that experience for you down there, Shaq?
I love that ride.
And what inspired me to go to Florida was Mayshaq. Because I had been down to Florida. Me and my wife did Key West. That's the farthest you can go in the United States on land. You can go further on a boat, but we're talking on land. And so I went down there with my son because I was in Miami. My wife, I took her. And then I see a picture of Meshack on his burgundy bike. And I looked at the picture and I said, this MF, oh, this mother, God damn it, that's all I can say. And so I told him, one of my things I want to do, I need to go down and get that picture.
Did you get that picture?
I got that picture. And so,
and he took his wife with him.
Yeah.
You got the picture with the bike and the wife.
Hey, that's a twofer. Combo deal. You know, and so I can definitely say, I'll ride you to Uiana Land and Freeway. Where you want to go? And you could not go no further at that point. So that was the highlight of Florida for me. You know.
That dinner, we stopped after we took those pictures and cooled off a little bit.
Yeah, we ate at the little beach over there. You know, and I've been there at that same place.
Yeah, that was a kind of a special spot for you and Vicky, right?
Yeah, I took my son there. He ate there too. You know.
Okay.
And so we pushed out of Florida. Meshack wanted to say, we're going to run Key West back to Atlanta. I said, no,
what time was it about? It was about 5 o'clock.
About 5 o'clock. I said, no, we're not. Yeah, we is. No, we're not.
How long did it take to get from Key West to Florida? I mean, to Atlanta?
I don't know, but if you look it up on a map,
about
I think
12 hours.
It was 12 to 17, not 17, 12, about 12 hours.
It was 9 hours from Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale.
And 4 more to the bottom.
About 3, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so no, it wasn't going to work out. We'd ride down to the bottom, then double all the way back. So that's your 4 plus another 9. No.